What's up? Gonna do a thread video. It's a response to, I believe the thread was entitled "One of Them Thread Things." So, about 4 questions. The first of which was, what sort of musical memorabilia do you have? And I know it's been mentioned before, but all of us here in the vinyl community obviously have records, and that's our memorabilia of choice. But uh, other than that, what do we have? So, one thing that I have, I showed in one of my earlier videos, is it's a Rolling Stone Bob Dylan edition. Came out a little bit before his 70th birthday, and it's just got like his top 70 songs, and I believe, and then it has people's like opinions on the songs, and it just like breaks down, says what album they're on, and everything like that. It's a really cool thing to have, I think. That's just because I'm a big Dylan fan, but I really enjoyed it, and if I ever get to a Dylan concert, if he ever tours in the U.S. anymore, he hardly is ever here, but if I ever do get to see him, hopefully that'd be a dream to meet him, but this would be something that I'd consider having him sign. Uh, but the next thing is actually something that should be up on my wall, but uh, we're trying to sell our house right now, so I don't want to really put anything up just to take it down again once we move. But it's a hold on, I can't exactly see. All right, there we go. It's a Bob Dylan plaque. I just got his picture there, and it's got a bunch of facts about him. Uh, Basically, they had a bunch of these plaques, and they all had someone in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on them. And I went there a few times asking for Bob Dylan, and they never had it. And then finally, my parents went in and asked for it, and the lady there was like, "Oh, I'm saving it for this particular young man who keeps coming in and asking for it." And my parents had to convince them that it was me who was in there. I think my dad even had to show her a picture of me. Be like, "Yeah, that's him. We're buying it for him." So, uh, yeah, that's something really cool. I mean, got a picture of him there. I prefer the picture to be from his earlier days, uh, but you know, you can't argue it. It's awesome. But that's that. Another little piece of memorabilia is this shirt that I'm wearing. That's obviously Mr. Eric Clapton. I got this from the concert that I went to with one of my friends. I saw him. It was awesome. Roger Daltrey opened for him. Roger Daltrey was amazing. Way better than he was in the Super Bowl. In the Super Bowl, I thought, I don't know, they're the Who, so they're awesome, but I don't know. I didn't think their Super Bowl show was that great. But anyways, let's move on with it. The next one was about musical movies, and I only own one. Any guess to as which artist it is? Well, if you guessed Bob Dylan, you are correct. It's Bob Dylan, No Direction Home. I got this for Christmas this past year, and I watched it once before, and I started watching it again. It's a 2-disc set. I got through part one, and it's basically kind of like a mini biography. Um, it's really interesting though. I really enjoyed it. It's turned me on to some other artists as well. And it's just got just like a lot of things in there. It interviews people that he was with when he first started out and everything. So that's really cool. Then there was another one. I don't have it, but I watched it on Netflix, and it was like, I don't remember the guy's name, but it was this guy who studied Dylan and everything. He was even in a Dylan cover band, but he got the chance to sit down and interview this photographer who traveled around with Dylan and his band, and all they would basically do was they had the pictures there. It would just uh, he had the pictures, and then they would show them on the screen, and then they'd talk about them and all that stuff. But that was really interesting too because you got to see like from the inside, like all these amazing images taken by this guy. You got to travel around with Dylan, and that'd be like the dream job. Just sit back and take pictures of Bob Dylan doing his stuff. But uh, yeah, that was really good too. I don't own this movie, and I know I might catch a lot of flack for this because it's kind of a cheesy movie, but I really enjoyed the doc. That came out when I was a little younger, and actually turned me on to a lot of music, and it turned me on to a lot of good rock and roll music that I hadn't really known of beforehand. So, and it kind of inspired me to start playing guitar as well. Um, but yeah, that was it was. I still enjoy the movie. Every time it's on TV, I try to watch it. But yeah, um, that's also a great movie. I don't know if it's not along the lines of this or anything like that, but it's it's a good movie. The next question was good gigs, so shows I'm assuming that I've been to. Um, well, this right here, Clapton, he was amazing. He didn't have the short hair though, like he did in this picture. He came out and he had his glasses on like normal, but he also had like long, kind of hair probably down to about here. And I was there with my friend and his dad actually made the comment that he looked like an insurance salesman, which I thought was funny. But I mean, I don't care what he looks like. He just tore it up. I mean, I'm not exactly sure how old he is, but he destroyed it. It was awesome. Like you gotta love him. He's just so amazing. But uh, another amazing concert that I went to. I haven't seen any concerts that have topped this yet. I was fortunate enough. My same friend and his dad actually. This, this one friend of mine. We just have like the exact same taste in music, and that makes it really easy to go to concerts together. But I was fortunate enough to get to see Springsteen, and that was like my first real concert, like real dome or stadium concert where I had to pay, decent money for a ticket, and that was awesome. I mean, everyone says Springsteen puts on the best show, and it is true. It was so awesome. I mean, I kind of got spoiled because it was my first concert ever. So now every time I go to a concert, that's my first idea of it. But he did not disappoint, and if he comes back into town, which there are rumors that he is, uh, I would definitely love to see him again. I mean, it's just Springsteen, he's just amazing. I must sound kind of weird right now because everyone I'm talking about, I'm like, oh, they're so amazing, but I don't know, I'm very passionate about it, as you can tell. Um, and then the next one was bad gigs that I'd been to, and I actually went to the Steve Miller Band. Um, we actually came to a local fair. I don't know how that this local fair landed the Steve Miller Band, but I went to it because I had tickets to the fair anyway, so you get to see the concert, uh, and it was just okay. I don't know what I was expecting, but he played like his hits and everything, and it, uh, like I said, I don't know what I was expecting, but it just kind of let me down. And he played a lot of his new stuff, which I mean, it was good, but it just wasn't memorable to me. Like I was there and I was really into the concert, and then afterwards it just didn't stick with me. Um, but yeah, uh, that's the thread, I guess. Yeah, Nash and Crosby playing in the background. I'm not sure the title of the album, and I believe that's the end of the LP. So thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe. I'll keep you updated. Keep responding to threads, and I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.